Some preseason games are about fitness. Others are about finding answers. And on Saturday, August 15th, 2026, Chelsea and Real Sociedad meet at Stamford Bridge for a fascinating test between two sides with very different stories, and two managers looking to put their ideas into action. Xabi Alonso's Chelsea take on Maurizio Pellegrino's Real Sociedad, and today we're putting the two predicted Xis head-to-head, position by position. Drop your country in the comments below. And if you're new here, make sure you hit like and subscribe for more Chelsea lineups, match previews, and everything surrounding the new Alonso era. With the Premier League season almost here, this is a chance to see how Chelsea's players compare directly with their Real Sociedad counterparts. Who has the stronger goalkeeper? Which defense wins the battle? Who controls midfield? And which attack has the firepower to make the difference? Let's put Chelsea against Real Sociedad, position by position, and find out who comes out on top. Goalkeepers: Robert Sanchez versus Lex Ramiro. Starting between the posts for Chelsea is Robert Sanchez, while Real Sociedad respond with Alex Ramiro. For Chelsea, Sanchez has an important job under Xabi Alonso. He isn't simply there to make saves. Alonso's system demands a goalkeeper who can remain calm with the ball, support the build-up, and act almost like an extra passing option when Chelsea are under pressure. Sanchez has the Premier League experience, and playing at Stamford Bridge gives him another chance to establish himself as Alonso's preferred number one. But on the other side, Ramiro is no stranger to building from the back either. He is an experienced goalkeeper who can provide Real Sociedad with composure and security. So this could be an interesting battle from the very first minute. Center backs: Maxence Lacroix versus Igor Zabeldia. At center back, Maxence Lacroix starts for Chelsea, while Igor Zabeldia leads the defensive line for Real Sociedad. Lacroix gives Alonso pace and physicality. That could be particularly important if Chelsea push their defensive line high, because the French defender has the recovery speed to deal with attackers trying to exploit space behind him. Zabeldia, meanwhile, brings experience and defensive intelligence to the Spanish side. He understands when to step forward, when to hold his position, and how to deal with pressure from attacking players. This could become a fascinating battle because Chelsea will want to dominate possession, while Real Sociedad will be looking for moments to break through Chelsea's defensive structure. Center backs: Levi Colwill versus John Pacheco. Alongside Lacroix is Levi Colwill, while John Pacheco represents Real Sociedad. Colwill could be one of the most important defenders in Alonso's system. His ability to carry the ball forward and play accurate passes from defense makes him particularly suited to possession-based football. Against a team like Real Sociedad, Colwill's passing could be crucial because Chelsea may need him to break the first line of pressure and find Caicedo, Fernandes, or Palmer between the lines. Pacheco will have a difficult task on the other side. He'll need to stay disciplined, track Chelsea's attacking movements, and prevent João Pedro from finding dangerous spaces. Left backs: Pep Chavarrilla versus Javi Lopez. On Chelsea's left side of defense is Pep Chavarrilla, while Real Sociedad have Javi Lopez. Chavarrilla gives Alonso another extremely versatile defensive option. His technical ability means Chelsea can potentially use him almost like a wing-back when they have possession, while his defensive awareness allows him to recover into the back line. Javi Lopez will provide Real Sociedad with energy and width from the left. And this battle could become especially interesting because Chelsea's right side could be one of their biggest attacking weapons. Chavarrilla will therefore need to be alert whenever Real Sociedad attempt to counter. Right backs: Reece James versus John Aramburu. At right back, Reece James starts for Chelsea, with John Aramburu on the Real Sociedad side. And when Reece James is fit, Chelsea have a completely different level of quality on that side. James can defend, cross, switch play, and move into midfield when required. Under Alonso, his tactical intelligence could make him even more important because he can change his position depending on how Chelsea build their attacks. Aramburu will have to work extremely hard to contain him. If James gets forward regularly, Real Sociedad could be forced deeper, allowing Chelsea to control more territory. Defensive midfielders. Moises Caicedo vs. Beat Turianis. Moving into midfield, Moises Caicedo takes the defensive role for Chelsea, while Beat Turianis starts for Real Sociedad. This is where Chelsea could have a major advantage physically. Caicedo covers enormous amounts of ground, presses aggressively, and has the ability to win possession before immediately starting another attack. He also provides protection for the Chelsea defense. Turianis, meanwhile, is technically gifted and comfortable circulating possession. His challenge will be trying to help Real Sociedad escape Chelsea's pressure, while also preventing Palmer and Fernandes from controlling the middle of the pitch. If Caicedo dominates this area, Chelsea could control the entire rhythm of the match. Central midfielders. Enzo Fernandez vs. Carlos Soler. Alongside Caicedo is Enzo Fernandez, while Carlos Soler represents Real Sociedad. Enzo's passing range could be one of Chelsea's biggest weapons. He can receive the ball deep, turn under pressure, and quickly switch play towards James, Rodgers, or Estevao. That means Real Sociedad cannot simply focus on Chelsea's front three. They also have to worry about where Enzo is going to send the next pass. Soler brings his own experience and technical quality, so this could become a fascinating midfield contest. Expect both players to be involved heavily whenever their teams try to control possession. Attacking midfielders. Cole Palmer vs. Luka Sui. Further forward, Cole Palmer takes the attacking midfield role for Chelsea, while Lucas Susic starts for Real Sociedad. And this is where Chelsea possess a player capable of changing the entire match. Palmer can drift into pockets of space, combine with João Pedro, create chances for Rodgers and Estevao, or simply decide to take the game into his own hands. Real Sociedad cannot afford to give him too much freedom. Susic will be looking to provide creativity for the Spanish side, but Palmer's ability to create something from almost nothing makes this one of the most important individual battles of the match. Left wingers. Morgan Rodgers vs. Ander Barrenetxea. On Chelsea's left wing is Morgan Rodgers, while Ander Barrenetxea starts for Real Sociedad. Rodgers gives Chelsea power, pace, and direct attacking ability. He can receive the ball wide, drive inside, or combine with João Pedro before attacking the penalty area. And with Alonso encouraging his attackers to move intelligently, Rodgers could have plenty of freedom. Barrenetxea provides Real Sociedad with a similar threat from the opposite side. He is capable of carrying the ball forward and creating problems in one-on-one situations. So don't be surprised if this becomes one of the most entertaining battles of the night. Right wingers. Estevao Willian vs. Takefusa Kubo. Now we reach one of the most exciting matchups. Estevao Willian for Chelsea against Takefusa Kubo for Real Sociedad. Two technically gifted attackers. Two players who love receiving the ball at their feet. And two players capable of producing something special. Estevao will be looking to use his close control, acceleration, and creativity to attack the Real Sociedad defense. Kubo, meanwhile, is already an established attacking talent and will be one of Real Sociedad's biggest threats. If Chelsea give Estevao space, expect him to attack aggressively. But if Kubo finds space against Chelsea's defense, he could cause problems of his own. This could be one of the standout battles at Stamford Bridge. Center forwards. João Pedro vs. Mikel Oyarzabal. And finally, leading the line for Chelsea is João Pedro, while Mikel Oyarzabal leads the Real Sociedad attack. João Pedro gives Alonso an extremely flexible center forward. He can stay high, drop into midfield, combine with Palmer, or bring Rodgers and Estevao into the game. That movement could be crucial against Real Sociedad because Chelsea won't want their attack to become predictable. Oyarzabal, meanwhile, brings experience, intelligence, and a natural understanding of how to find dangerous positions. For Chelsea, the objective will be to make sure he doesn't get comfortable. And for João Pedro, this is another opportunity to show that he can become one of the most important attacking players in Alonso's Chelsea. And there you have it. Chelsea versus Real Sociedad, position by position, with Xabi Alonso's side going head-to-head against Matarazzo Pellegrino's team. But remember, this is only pre-season. The real question is which of these players will still be standing when the Premier League battle begins? So, I want to hear from you. Which Chelsea player wins their individual battle, and which Real Sociedad player impressed you the most? Drop your answers in the comments. And if you're excited to see Xabi Alonso's Chelsea in action at Stamford Bridge, hit that like button.